Greetings everyone, this is Bob. I'm doing a video on number stations, and also I want to do a plug for this website called Priam.org. And the Priam.org is, to me, is the primo place to go if you want to find out about number stations. So I've got it pulled up here. Go to the home page, and if you go up here, Priam, Russian, means reception, conversion of transmitted radio waves or electric signals into receptible forms such as sound or light by means of antennas and electronic equipment. That's what Priam means. And that is pretty much what Priam is about. It's about number stations. So if we go to over here, go to number stations, click that tab. If you want a description about what number stations are, they have a pretty good description here. Number stations are shortwave transmissions from foreign intelligence agencies to spies in the field of foreign countries. They carry encrypted messages in the form of groups of numbers or letters, either using automated voice, Morse code, or digital mode. While the encryption methods used by most number stations are unknown, some have used and others are widely believed to use one-time pad mathematical addition of a set of random numbers, the key, to the clear text, which can be used only once and must be destroyed after usage. So pretty much that's a pretty good description of what number stations are. And also there's an Enigma naming system for these number stations, and that's kind of the key to this website. Here it says the most popular number station naming system was devised by the European Numbers Information Gathering and Monitoring Association, Enigma, a number station research group active in 93 to 2000 and later maintained by Enigma 2000. It was created to solve ambiguities in number station reporting and classifies stations by language or type of signal. Each Enigma designator consists of an alphabetic prefix followed by an ordinary number. And here's kind of the table here. It says current prefixes, and then E for English, G German, S Slavic, voice broadcasts in all other languages, and so on and so forth. This will make more sense when I go up here to station schedule. So I'm going to go to station schedule here. And here it is right here. Alright, it says, if we look up here, it says UTC time, 5:28:32. And then below it says next station in 32 minutes. This is what's so great about this site. You know, if you didn't have this, for the most part, running into a number station was pretty much by accident. And some number stations only run 2 minutes, some 3 minutes, some go all day, and you're not even sure where to go to find the number station. But here they have it listed. So next station in 32 minutes. So let's look at this, 5:29. So that would make let's see, about 6 o'clock. So let's go down here to 6 o'clock. Now here we go. So we got three stations that are listed for 6 o'clock. So here's HMO1. That's the one out of Havana, Cuba. Let's click on that. If you go here, here's the Enigma ID I was telling you about, HM01. And here are a list of the frequencies that you can find the station on. Its status is active. The voice is, as far as I know, is always female and in Spanish. Emission mode is AM, RDFT. Location, Havana, Cuba. And over here they have a audio file, which is really cool. So if we click it,
0, 1, 4, 4, 1, 6, 8, 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, 3, 1, 3, 0, 0, 3, 8.
so there you go. You get an idea of what you're looking for. And below all this information here, they give the scheduling operation quirks, the history, it's funny, like the operation quirks, like here it says HMO1 shares transmission centers with a Cuban International Broadcaster Radio, Havana, Cuba. It is not uncommon for RHC to be unintentionally broadcast on HM01's frequencies and vice versa. The audio for HM01 is provided by a computer running Windows XP. The sound effects of which are occasionally heard before transmissions. So I can tell you out of experience, I logged in to the time for this this number station, this particular one out of Havana, Cuba, and it was actually 5 minutes early. And I was getting my sound ready for recording and so on and so forth, and it came on 5 minutes early, and I really had to scramble to get all the audio up and running to catch it. But also this particular one, this is probably one of my favorite number stations. First, the gal comes on, she does a real long string of numbers, of course in Spanish, and then there's kind of this alarm that goes off. Then she does a few numbers, and then there's another alarm that goes off. It's a fairly long one, and then she does more numbers, maybe 3 or 4, and then there's a data transmission, and that'll go on for maybe 30 seconds, and then she'll do numbers again. Then there's the alarm, numbers, alarm, and it's like that for a really long time, man. I don't know how long I recorded this. I'd have to go back and look at it, but I'm gonna post it on my YouTube channel just so people can see it. But it's pretty interesting, and it's probably one of my favorite ones. So I'm going to go back to the station schedule here. So here's HMO1. It's 6 o'clock. There's also F06 and E06. So that, remember, the E is designator for English. I can't remember what the HM01 is, but let's go to E06. All right, this one's Englishman, and it broadcasts out of Moscow, Russia. And then it looks like there's a few other places it may broadcast out of: Chita, Smolensk, Orenburg. I guess it depends on what frequency it is. It didn't, if I look at that, let's see if we can find a target for that. Let's see, 6 o'clock. Yeah, there's no target. So basically what you'll have to do is try to get as close to the transmitter as possible. You know, get on Kiwi SDR. And I found the one out of Novgorod. That's the one that I can usually hit the number stations that come out of Moscow. I can't say that the same for the others wherever they're coming from. And let's see, here's one at 6F06. Target East Asia. Let's see what this one is. F06. It's active. Emission mode FSK. Frequency shift keying. And it even gives how to set up your shift key machine. And this is out of Moscow, Russia also. Or Orenburg or Chita or Havana. So that's interesting. All right, so go back to station schedule. And here's a feature that I think just really sets Priam apart from every other number station website. So up here's HM01 listed down here also. If you click this, and it gives the frequency that it's supposed to be at. If you click that HM01, it will take you to this web SDR. And let's go down here. And it's also preset. I believe it's supposed to be an AM. It's also a preset for AM. If it's not, the mode is wrong, you can always change it here. So this really sets Priam apart from every other place. So here's E06, this number station. I click that, and we go back to the same place. We go to the number station in University of 20 in the Netherlands. Let's go down here. Yeah, see the frequency is set to where it should be. It's set in upper sideband. Just everything about this is just wonderful. And let's go to the third one, F06, and this is the FSK one. It's in radio teletype, and it's targeted for Asia. And this one is for Kiwi SDR, and it's also set. The frequency set for you. It's set for upper sideband. I mean, everything is done for you. Everything is set. All you gotta do Just make sure you come over here and you're ready for I didn't look to see where that was coming out. I want to see which Asian country this is at. China. It's set for China. So, yeah, here you go, man. I mean, this is like just super kick butt. And so this will sit here and count down. So it says next station 20 minutes. So you have a choice. You can pick one of the three, or you can you might have enough time. Well, if you do the Cuba one last, you'll definitely probably have enough time to do these two first, because the Cuba one, the one out of Cuba, runs long time. Probably at least 20 minutes, maybe more. And so, you know, let's go down the list here. So 6 o'clock. So here's the 3 for 6. Then there's one at 6:10, one at 6:15, one at 6:20, and everything is just set. And you know, this is pretty awesome. And also, let's see, S11A. I'm gonna just pick this. The S means Slavic language, if I remember right. It's female. Cherta. I think that's the name of the station. And here's the Enigma ID. Oh, it's a Polish operator. Yeah, so yeah, it's a Slavic female. It's out of Warsaw, Poland. And you know, and you get all this information down here. Just you're not going to find any other site that's going to set you up perfectly for picking up a number station like Priam.org. Yeah, Priam.org is pretty, it's set up nicely. So in addition to the number schedule, you know, if you hit the English tab, here's all the Enigma IDs tied in with English language for the number station. German. Here's the Enigma's IDs, and Slavic, other Morse, digital. And here's operators: Russian 6, Russian 7, Polish 11. You know, just all this information, stuff that I never knew about until I got here. And they also have a blog with you know, update to all kinds of up and coming information and changes and so on and so forth. And military stations. So here's Russia. Here's their military stations. Russian Air Force. And all this information here. Long range aviation. Oh, I think I already did that. RE-A4, whatever that is. Yeah, and here's information for all that. Monolith messages. United States Air Force, voice. The L, you know, they have a L mode. SIPRNet. Here's the frequencies for it. And all the information to boot that goes with it. And here's a list of I didn't want to do that. Here's a list of all the Air Force stations that the United States is, where all these stations are coming out of. You know, like Andrews Air Force Base, Anderson, Elmendorf, Puerto Rico, and so on and so forth. And let's see what else we got. Diplomatic stations. This is pretty interesting stuff here. I would take the time to read this and look at it, because all that's pretty interesting too. And here's kind of their mission statement and their goals, and a little poem that comes after it, written by Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers in 1973. It's pretty funny. It's a worth a read. So yeah, I just wanted to flip this past you and give you an idea about how to make your numbers station hunting easy. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than this. Oh, also, before I get done here, a lot of these SDRs that are pre-set up for you, are set up for target audience. Like, although it's coming out of Moscow, a lot of these are aimed for Asia, and so this may end up in Asia, but the reception may be crappy. So probably the next best thing to do is try to get as close to the broadcasting area in Moscow, like Novgorod. Just saying. And I usually try to do that first before using these, because usually the signal's going to be stronger, although I have gotten some very good signals from the target audience. I mean, very strong signals. But you know, of course, it has a lot to do with conditions. So that's part of the game, huh? So also, I wanted to, this is the last thing right here, Enigma 2000. These folks here are the ones that started the naming conventions for these number stations. If you click that link, here's their site right here. This is worth a look and a read also. Between Enigma 2000 and Priam, you're going to be probably the most informed person about the number stations, and this is pretty interesting stuff. So I just thought I'd flip this past you, and if you like it, let me know. If you didn't feel that it was complete enough, also let me know, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.